Good day buddies. DColonyyt here, wishing for you and your family's safety. Today, we will be featuring an ant colony that is now occupying my vacant formicarium that I just reviewed recently. It's here on the iCard if you're interested on checking it buddies. Going back, I believe this colony is a wild Pheidole colony. I didn't raise these ants, but how come they are now occupying my ant farm? Anyway, welcome to DColonyyt. You heard it right buddies, a wild Pheidole colony is now occupying one of my ant farms. I believed they are from a mature colony cause I've seen a lot of major workers. Although they didn't occupy my ant formicarium by force, but how did they get there? That's the question in your mind, I know. Let's start their story few weeks ago, when I ordered a moss online. Cause I want to add more variety of moss in my propagation box. The package arrived 12 days after I have placed my order. It's greatly delayed, cause a typhoon enters my country while the parcel is on the way. Plus it's coming from Davao, which is 978 kilometers far from my place. So it's normal to wait that long, especially during this pandemic along with typhoons season. Anyway, when I received the package, I noticed some black ants outside the box, but I didn't mind. And after unboxing the moss, more ants is coming out in the moss plastic container. They swarmed when I picked the first file of moss. This is not the actual video buddies, cause I'm just letting them go away that time. And I don't really have a plan on making a content about this mosses. Plus I thought these are just black crazy ants workers from a colony living under the soil, where this mosses were harvested. That digged along with the moss before shipping. But I've proven that they are not black crazy ants when I saw major workers. And intrigued, when more workers coming out carrying broods. And I'm now determined to find out if the colony had their queen with them. I'm surprised when I see the queen. And I immediately take this vacant ant farm and brush her in, along with the workers that I can manage. I only realized the time that I should make a content about this. So this video is just taken after confirming that the colony have a queen. That's why I don't have the footage of the first part of the story. I leave them for a second to take the camera. When I return to take a video clip of the queen, I can't see her on the outworld anymore. So, I checked the nest and confirmed that she's there with the workers, so I decided to just continue collecting as much workers as I can, and take videos later on. I collected 200 plus workers, along with 50 plus majors, and maybe 300 or more escapees. And a bunch of soil with broods, that I plan to clean later on, after the workers collected all the broods in it. Please excuse the ugly barrier application buddies, cause I rushed applying it earlier. Anyway, let's check on this Pheidole colony. I've tried to spot the queen's position for about 30 minutes buddies, but I couldn't. She's greatly covered by the workers from my site, together with the broods. But I believe I saw a glimpse of her over here. I got tired, so I just decided to take a bath before again trying to take a video of their highness. When I returned, I decided to give them some honey, to reward and energize this poor ants, after their tiring 12 days trip. And it was immediately discovered, and consumed by this worker. After filling her gaster, she immediately informed the colony about the food. And voila! It has been swarmed. We can't see the drop of honey anymore. The ambience is so calmed, while I watched them enjoying their honey. And some workers doing their thing. Carrying soils. Wait ladies, why were you? And where will you put those dirts? Oh my. I immediately checked the nest, and I confirmed what's on my mind. I only leave them for less than 30 minutes, but now the part of nest they were occupying earlier, is now covered with soil. Why did you do that ladies? I don't even have a single clip of your queen. Anyway, we can't do anything about it now. I will just let them have their absolute privacy, if they really want it, that bad. I just proceeded giving them some protein. But, they have this habit carrying their food inside the nest. Which is I don't really like, cause they're not bringing any of their leftover in the outworld. Which may cause molds on the nest. Luckily, I discovered that they got this friend springtails inside, that maybe came with them from the moss. This white guys will be playing great role in prevention of molds inside the nest. So in their next feeding time, I decided to put their food in a plastic tube. To prevent them in carrying their food inside, cause when I checked their nest, the springtails are still working on their leftover. I don't want them to dump so much waste inside, that the springtails can't handle. I checked the nest again, and see that the springtails totally consumed the colony leftovers. We can now again offer food to the ants that they can bring inside, so that the springtails could also feed on. And, to also have my ritual on feeding live praise on my newly found colony, although this colony is not newly founded. Cause they already have major workers, but they still new to my care, so, I'm still doing the ritual. I'm not supporting any act of collecting ant colonies in the wild just to make pet. All my colonies in the channel and before the channel was created, are all raised from a single queen. None of this was from an established colony collected from the wild. But I'm still keeping this ant colony now, cause they are just accidentally collected. And it's not their fault why they're here. It's not my fault either, nor the moss seller who accidentally dig this colony, and sent it to me along with the moss. And they also catched my attention, by just being a survivor. Cause this super ants survived their 12 days trip having nothing, without food and water, and the stressful travel. Anyway, according to my research, I believe this ants Pheidole megasphala colony. But you can always correct me buddies if I'm wrong. I will also love to hear your thoughts if I should keep this colony, and also what is the species of this ants if happens you're more familiar with them. They are now staying here for several weeks buddies, and safe to say the colony is healthy. As they are consuming a lot of protein, for their larvas and queen. Let's end the video by feeding them a roach that's large enough, so, that they can't take it inside the nest. I just hope you have learned something from this video guys. Be a genie for the first time, by granting my wish and tapping the like and share button, that would help a lot. This is DColonyyt, saying goodbye. For now. But hoping to see you on my next videos.